Well, Chris, thank you for being here. Tell me first about what your office does and what its primary goals are.
Thanks so much for asking. So we're really proud to be the steward for the newly formed Office of Student Inclusion Initiatives. And our Chancellor has charged us with the responsibility of working with student communities that have historically been underrepresented in higher education in general, and at CUNY in particular, and to take those student communities whose voice has not always been so well reflected and to amplify it, move their experiences more to the center and to the heart of our university, and make sure that those student communities get to fully participate in all aspects of university life. Those communities include students with disabilities, student veterans, members of the LGBTQI community, new immigrant students, just to name a few student populations. It's really a watershed moment for us, certainly around inclusive athletics, having wheelchair basketball being featured at the pinnacle of CUNY athletic competition, our halftime of our basketball finals. But it really represents how far the community of students with disabilities as CUNY have come in terms of full participation and inclusion. We have more than 11,000 students with disabilities enrolled at CUNY. 15% of all college students with disabilities who attend higher education in New York State go to CUNY. So we're a first choice destination for people with disabilities who want to pursue higher education. And we're really proud of that. And one of the reasons we're proud is that we make sure that all students with disabilities have equal access and opportunity to participate in all aspects of university life, including student life. And I think it's fair to say that the highest profile and most meaningful student life activity that we offer at CUNY is intercollegiate athletics. So the notion that students with disabilities are wheelchair athletes, world-class wheelchair athletes, can compete alongside all other student athletes at CUNY, that's when we know we've really arrived and that we're full and equal citizens of CUNY. And I couldn't be prouder. It couldn't have happened without our remarkable athletic director and commissioner, Zach Ifkovic. This has really been core to his value set, and he's really wanted students with disabilities and all students to participate in intercollegiate athletics. So it really couldn't have happened without his leadership. We were very, very lucky to get an international leader in inclusive sports in our coach, Ryan Martin, to help us to really be our architect, to build a top-notch program from its foundation all the way up. And I think you're going to see this is an important first step to be featured at our basketball championships. But in a very short time, I think you're going to see CUNY competing on a national level, competing head-to-head against big-name programs like the University of Michigan, University of Arkansas, University of Illinois. These are the traditional powers in wheelchair basketball, and we have such amazing and talented student athletes. Very soon we're going to be competing on a par with the very best in the nation. My dream is that in a year or two, on a Friday night in late February, early March, one of our gyms is going to be packed with screaming CUNY fans, and they're going to be screaming as our CUNY wheelchair basketball team faces off against like the Rolling Razorbacks from the University of Arkansas, or the Rolling Wolverines from the University of Michigan, or the Rolling Illini, for a championship game where we're competing for a national title in inclusive athletics and wheelchair basketball. That's how you know we will have made it, and wheelchair athletics at CUNY is thriving and flourishing.